Okay. Okay. Hey family, how we doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Can you go ahead and come on in? Come on in. We are happy to be here. Happy to be here. Happy to have you. Come on in tonight. We are excited. If the person that invited you to this call, you should thank them in advance for what you are about to get a hold of. We are going to discuss something called Tavaverse. And I know this sounds something futuristic, and you might not have ever heard it, kind of techie, but it is everything that you've ever dreamed of and more. If you have had any thoughts in the past about, if you have a gut feeling about something, you should just thank that person, because we're going to talk about something very special tonight, and you are in for a treat. So if you are just getting in here, say yes. If you know somebody that should be here, go ahead and tag them in this, and let's get it going. Okay, welcome, welcome, welcome. Tag them all. Hi, Stacy, Miranda. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good people. Come on in, because we got something fire for you tonight. My name is Candice Williams, and I am your Tavaverse mortgage educator. I come in on Monday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I am passionate about all things mortgage related, traditional mortgage related, creative mortgage related, and I love helping you find the financing that you need to fund the project or multifamily project, single family project of your dreams, as small as a little home all the way up to a multi-million-dollar project. And we work all those angles for you with us here at Tavaverse. So if you don't know what you're walking into, well, welcome. Have an open heart and open mind. And we want to talk to you a little bit about what's happening here. So Tavaverse is something very special. And, we've had a lot of people achieve a lot of success over the past, we've been in inception for almost 6-7 months now. So we've been helping people get a lot of results. Let me tell you a little bit about it. I want to share with you a little bit about who we are and what we do. So you are in for a treat. Now, Tavaverse is definitely hard asset education. We push and help people who have a desire to achieve their first home or their 20th home, right? And everything in between. We know with the changing climate and everything that's happening, truly, we want to get ahead of what's coming and be prepared, not just be prepared mentally, but financially. So we are helping you get educated, and not only just get educated, but take action on those things. So if you are a business owner, how many people are business owners in the chat? Go ahead and put a 1 in the chat if you are a business owner. Where my business owners at? Okay, whether it's a beauty salon, whether it's any type of business, go ahead and put that in the chat, because we want to see who's here, what we doing, and what you're into. So important. All right. Now listen, if you're any type of business owner, we know the importance of gaining capital. So we teach you how to do that. So let's dive into what Tavaverse is and how it can help you. Okay. It's definitely hard asset education. All right. Just to let you know, results vary from any person. So whatever you put in is what you get out. Okay. Now, this beautiful company, Tava, which is a minority owned nutrition company, started by Kenny and Shantae Lloyd, our fearless leaders. They started with the nutritional products company, and they started 4 years ago, and they expanded to Tava Travel. Now, specifically Tavaverse, which you guys are in here for, was started by our visionary, my mentor, Dr. Jewel Tankard, who is a brilliant multimillionaire who just has an inkling for investments, and she wanted to share this with the people. She leaned into hard assets after making millions of dollars in digital cryptocurrency, and she leaned into other investments, and she said something told her, let's go to the ground. We got to go back to land and lean into hard assets, right? Commodities, land, real estate. And she started on this journey herself, and she wanted to share it with a community of people. So this is what birthed Tavaverse. Okay, we are an e-commerce phone-based business. That means you don't have to come to a specific classroom. That means you don't have to come somewhere specific. You can learn right from your cell phone. Come on now, you can 24/7, 365. The learning and education doesn't stop. And man, is it a lot? We hit you like a fire hose. You have so much information that it is amazing. And you just get to pick and choose what you want. So it's a wonderful thing to have opportunity and choices. So like we talked about, our fearless founders, Kenny and Shantae Lloyd, started Tava 4 years ago, which broke off to Tava Fit and Tava Worldwide. This year, partnering with Dr. Jewel Tankard, started Tavaverse. Come on with it. 3 divisions in 3 years. We are your one-stop shop for healthy, wealthy wholeness, right? Come on, somebody. All right. Now, of course, we have wellness products, we have a travel division, but we are here for financial education, right? We definitely know that the importance, don't let anybody tell you the importance of finances, because it definitely is important. It can change your life. I always say that money just magnifies more of who you are. The more money you have, it just magnifies more of who you are. So if you're, maybe have a mean-spirited person, it just magnifies more negativity, right? But if you are good spirited and you have a good energy, having more money just allows you to multiply your desires for good and to share it with more people. So think of it like that. If you're broke, you can't really help nobody. So the more financial education, the more implementation, the more influence, and the more money that you have, you can make major changes. Absolutely. That's right. Money magnifies who you are, Tequila. Come on, let's go. Now, Tavaverse is all about financial literacy. Now, we know what's happening in the world. We know our baby boomers are fading out, right? That old school mentality. We love our parents and grandparents. They are fading out, and there's a new generation that has to take place, right? And we know that financial literacy, especially in the communities of color, has been something that has not been forward of mind, forward thinking. So that in comes Tava. We're here to fill that gap, especially with home ownership of all kinds, fulfilling business opportunities, gaining capital. Black women business owners are dominating the industry right now. And a lot of times what's holding them back is capital. So what we do at Tavaverse is we teach you how to go get that. Whether you own a beauty shop, or an auto body shop, or a hair salon, or even a service-based business. Maybe you have a digital marketing company. We satisfy all businesses, and we take you from small to middle to big, and big to gigantic, right? We want to take you from mom and pop to multinational corporation, if that's what you want to do, and everything in between. So, gaining financial literacy will help you execute. All right, like we talked about, it's all about elevating your financial IQ. I know we have some Tavaverse members in the chat. For our members, have you been elevating your financial IQ? Put elevate in the chat if you feel like you've been growing. And those that are new, that's what we're here to teach you to do. We're going to leverage assets. We're going to teach you cash flow. And the cool thing about what we do here at Tavaverse is we allow you to get ahead of the curve. It's pretty cool because our visionary, Dr. Jewel Tankard, you know, she went to University of Michigan. Go Blue. All right. Where my Wolverines at? Where my Wolverines at? Okay. And she knows how to see what's coming. The cool thing about Tavaverse is that we have programming like every day of the week. So there's no reason why you can't get what you need. She teaches on Wednesdays, mindset, but she also teaches us what's going on economically. So we know with rising inflation, right? We know how to hedge. We know about interest rates. We know of the great reset that's coming and how to position yourself more so away from Dave Ramsey, but to leverage debt in a healthy way. But not to be over leveraged. Also to be, you know, not risk averse, but be, you know, take calculated risk. And she really primes your mind to make sure that you are in a place to handle the tips and strategies that all of our educators have. And boy, do we have something for everybody. I'm telling you, let's get into it. So listen, before we get into who's teaching and what we're teaching, who is Tavaverse for? I always say 18 to 80, but 8 months to 80 years old, right? Tavaverse is for everyone that has ever had a desire to better themselves in the financial realm. Anyone that has had the energy to, you know, sometimes we have a desire, but don't have the push. The beauty of Tavaverse is we have a community. We have a community of people that can help you leverage it. If, you know, you're looking for realtors, if you're looking for people in your area, because you have a trusted community of people that are like-minded and like-hearted and like-spirited, you can grow. Hey, Mark, how are you? Welcome, welcome, welcome. So that's what it's all about. That's right, Shanita. Come on in. So that's what it's about. It's about having our people connecting with our family and growing. And even that, we're still being able to execute deals, getting you to your goals and really having fun while we're at it. So who is this for? It's for the babies. It's for the teenagers. It's for the millennials. It's for our baby boomers. Hey, Facebook user. I don't know, but hey. So it's for everyone. All right. This platform is for everyone that knows how to use a cell phone. And if you don't, someone that can help you learn how to use your cell phone and log in. Now, the cool thing is our platform, we're like the Netflix of financial literacy. We have many different areas and we have an archive. So if you're not able to watch it live, you can go back and look at it. You know, like I talked about, you know, our visionary, Dr. Jewel, talks about mindset. That is the thing that holds so many people back from their goals and dreams and executing what they want, is they don't have enough belief, right? Belief inside of them. And so getting your mind right, you know, Dr. Joe always says wealth is an inside job. So it definitely starts with your spirit and your mind, the will to do it. That's right, Tequila, to unlearn and relearn. You guys are nailing it on the head. We need to have a paradigm shift, right? To break generational curses. And the cool thing is that we have leaders that are doing this, that have a track record of success and that are learning and growing right along with us. You know, our visionary created this and has executed on all of the teachings that she has pulled people together for from mindset. She works on her mindset every day. She learns from billionaires. And so she has taught all of us in the community to learn from that. And you'll get to see that she gets to talk to bona fide, millionaires, and you get to be a part of that through our wealth mastermind that we have every month. So we'll get into that a little bit later, but that's what you need, a mindset shift, because you could have all the information in the world, but if you don't believe it's possible for you and think it in your mind, as a man thinketh, as a person thinketh, so are they. If you don't believe that it's possible for you personally, then you can't, then you won't execute. Because what does she always say? You are the sum total of the thoughts in this present moment. You are the sum total of your thoughts previously. So all the things that you have thought and created in your past have led you to this very moment. So if you want better, you got to think better. You got to do better, right? So belief and filling your mind daily. That's why we have these teachings every day, 5 days a week with the recordings, right? So it's anything is possible, especially with a community of powerful people that can continue to push you through. Like we talked about, global economics. We are on the cutting edge. We study this stuff. So we are always watching the trends, and Dr. Jewel teaches on this, and she is always studying to stay ahead. So instead of finding out about AI or learning what's happening with interest rates or how do you strategically, should I purchase, is Instagram going away or is Twitter going away? You learn how to navigate and how to stay up with the trends so that you can stay ahead of the curve. And so when things are shifting, you can shift along with it. Because today, if you don't shift, you will get left behind. The great thing about our community is we're cutting edge. So you'll get updated weekly on what's happening in all the business areas. All right, real estate, man. Phil Blake is one of my mentors. Man, Phil is awesome. He is a 8-figure earner, and he teaches on real estate. He has a 7-figure business that he churns out hundreds of deals and owns thousands of doors, and has been in real estate for at least 10 years plus. And he gets to teach on Friday nights, and you get to learn from someone who rubs shoulders, who pays for $100,000 in mentorship himself. So he talks to us about how you can buy speed. So no matter where you are in the real estate game, we have someone that can teach you, whether you're a baby that's trying to even, find their first property or find their first deal, all the way up to someone who's ready to buy a 500-door apartment complex. We have people in our program that can help you, and you can leverage their knowledge and take action on it. In addition to that, we have our partner portal, which you'll learn about as well, that will catapult you to actually taking action on those things and executing those deals. So you get to learn all about real estate, all about how to acquire hard assets. And I don't want you to think that this is unattainable if you are like, man, I just want to have one door. But you get to leverage us. So in our sessions, they're roughly somewhere between 30 minutes to an hour. And in that time, we'll teach. And then the rest of the time will be open for Q&A. You'll get to chat live with your educator. I mean, you get to rub shoulders and chat live and pick their brains. And when I tell you Phil leaves it all on the table for you, when you pick his brain, he doesn't hold back. It takes, if you wanted to have a personal mentorship with our very own, Tavaverse's very own real estate educator, Phil Blake, he charges $25,000 for personal mentorship. And you folks get him once a week to ask him anything you want. Unreal. So what an amazing thing. What a blessing that we have him here. We have funding. Like I talked about, I'm the mortgage educator. I've been in real estate almost all my life. I was almost born in a house. My mom's a real estate broker, and she introduced me to the real estate industry. I took the mortgage route and went into funding, and I started helping people with mortgages and buy homes. And I realized how many people were getting denied because of nicks on their credit, because of foreclosures, because they haven't worked for 2 years, because they don't earn enough money with tax returns. And so I started learning other ways to help people and learning how to utilize the strategies by banks to still help people get their deals funded. And so I'm super passionate about that. And this is what we help you do. A lot of times you can get little to no money out of pocket with a lot of these deals, leveraging the right strategies. And that is really my passion, to help figure out a way for you to leverage OPM and create cash flow, right? And build more doors. So what is OPM? I'm sorry if I'm talking too fast. Other people's money. We teach you how to use other people's money and keep your money in the bank, right? Now, our very own Brianna Anderson, she is our credit specialist, the solutionary, right? She is amazing, right? She helps you with your personal credit. She gives you tips and strategies. She helps you how to get your business credit going, right? Right, Miss Lula? She gets your business credit going, Miss Webb. And then she also will teach you how to raise your paydex score, which is the equivalent of your business credit, and how to leverage those things to build businesses, buy real estate, to improve your own business. And you could do whatever you want with it. You could do a fix and flip. We teach on that to get a lump sum of money, or you could put it back into your business so it can expand. I mean, Brianna, I can't say enough great things about her. She truly is the GOAT, right, Stacy? She will definitely guide you. And even in her classes, you can do it yourself through all of her classes. She gives you step-by-step approach on how to improve your personal credit, how to leverage your business credit. She doesn't hold back on the sources. She gives it all to you. She tells you where to apply. I mean, everybody knows about Navy Federal, but she gives you specific banks to apply to and gives you the blueprint. Once you are in the Tavaverse, you're right. The opportunities are endless. So let's go. And without credit, we know that it's challenging to do things. But the cool thing about it is if you're buying real estate, we'll also teach you how to do it without credit. So we know how to do it all the ways. I'm just telling you, it's amazing. And I can't wait for you guys to learn about none other than our systems maven, Camille Westmoreland. Man, she is amazing. She runs all the intricacies. She teaches you how to leverage your businesses so that you can raise up out of being a solopreneur, get in the hustle and bustle. When we are in this business game, a lot of people want to do everything ourselves. We have a hard time doing this one thing, delegation, right? That's something that's really hard for us to do. And what she allows us to do is utilize systems, CRMs. She helps you set up your entity so that you're protected, so that you can gather documents quickly, whether it be for taxes, loans, anything. She helps you get your hands on it quickly. Like one time I asked her for a document, she literally got it to me, but like less than a minute. It was like, I put my phone down, I picked it back up, and I'm like, ding, the text came through that quick and the document was there because her systems are in place. Now, the cool thing is she helps you leverage that for your real estate business. She helps you leverage that for any type of business that you're trying to run. If you want to, any type of Tavaverse business, anything you have, she helps you run it so that you don't get another job and you're freed up to do the things you love, to spend time with your family, to travel, to go on vacations, right? Systems are essential for you to grow from being a small timer to as big as you want to be, right? Maybe like a mom, in the case of real estate, you're like a mom and pop landlord. You can't get past like 2 or 3 doors. You're knocking on the doors, you're asking people for rent because you don't have the systems in place. And she teaches you how to use things like virtual assistants. And if you folks think, man, that's too far away from me, but if you learn how to utilize these things, your business will expand. Your capacity will expand. And you'll, just like money is able to help you do, when you have more money, you're able to do more. When you have more delegation, when your time's freed up, you can do high level things, and you can leverage out those $10 an hour tasks, and you can be in the boardrooms making $10,000 an hour decisions. And so it's so important for systems. That's what we teach. A lot of times that's missed. You know, you'll take educational programs and you'll learn how to do the techniques. You know, they'll teach you how to flip a house or how to buy a house, put a tenant in it, but how are you going to manage your cash flow? So she teaches all of those things so that you are a well-oiled machine and you have more time to do what you love. All right. Marquita Thomas does marketing. Marquita, money making Marquita does marketing. Come on. Now, you know that you could have the coolest business, the flyest business, the most impactful business, but if nobody knows about it, man, if nobody knows about it and you're not driving traffic and getting people to know about what you're doing, it's like the best secret that no one knows about. It's just sitting there. Okay. Now, the cool thing about this is she can take your business from the thousands to the hundreds of thousands, even into the millions, and generating revenue, all through marketing and being able to, for lead generation, turning leads into dollars, using social media. Absolutely. If you don't have marketing strategies, you're done. You're dead. You're dead in the water, as they say. So essential to get marketing, and we have all of that with you. So if you run and this is a great opportunity. If you know, are like a failing business or struggling business, or you were struggling through COVID, but you were hanging on for dear life and you made it through, putting energy into your marketing campaign will breathe life into your business. And that's what we offer here. You can watch Marquita every week and she'll teach you what to do. So check this out. In addition to all of that tea that we have, we have our partner portal. That's right, TJ. Let's go. If you love it, I love it. If you like it, I love it. Come on. Now, our partner portal is amazing. Now, not only do we give you the information, now we give you the implementation. Come on, somebody. Information to implementation. We're taking thoughts to actions, thoughts to things. That's how you do it. So our partner portal is essential. We don't keep our cards close to the chest, as they say. We show you how to do it. We not only tell you the information, we plug you in to the source so that you can get started. I mean, come on, Miss Lula, let's go. So we have our lending partner, our banks that can give you funding from business credit to home ownership. We do home financing, personal loan financing, all of that, right? So we have our banks and funders, right? And all types of products. So I'm licensed, like we have our all types of products. You name it, we got it, right? So check this out. On the credit tip, we have all of that, right? We don't hold back. We can set you up with, I mean, it goes high level to buying shelf corporations, right? So companies that have been aged, I might be talking kind of high level, but you can buy corporations that have already been aged and have that have already had established credit, and utilize that to push your business forward and get higher numbers and bigger numbers of credit, and leverage that to grow your business, right? We have tax people we have tax strategists, we have bookkeepers, and of course, we have real estate partners. So if you're looking to fix and flip, which will create active income, will give you somewhat of a lump sum to go then leverage passive income. Then you buy doors or buy properties, and you hold on to them and you earn rent from them, and you build what we call legacy wealth. So you want to make sure that you are partnered in the right place so that you can get cash flow. Everybody put in the chat cash flow, because that's what we do. We take that information into implementation to create cash flow. Okay? So that's all what this is about, whether you're getting cash flow through your business by driving marketing dollars, you're getting cash flow through getting, directly from the bank, you're getting a lump sum loan that you're plugging into your real estate fix and flips, or you're just going straight for the 15 unit apartment building, right? Where you got big money cash flow. And so we have partners here that can work with you. And then it's especially important to protect your cash flow, right? You have your tax people that teach you how to set up your structures right, properly, to give you different coverage for taxes, to make sure that you do the necessary things to set it up so that you're protected, right? We know all about that. We see different people that on TV, right? We see different wealthy people, and you're like, how do these wealthy people not pay taxes? But yet certain people are in a certain tax bracket and they pay a lot of taxes, but people in a higher net worth don't pay any taxes. Well, we teach you the strategies of the wealthy so that you can learn. And as you're growing and building in wealth, it's like a steer step. There's a new challenge at every level. So we help push you through all those levels through information and implementation. All right. And like I told you, we're on 6 sessions per week. So you can't get enough of this, right? You get replays. Like I told you, you have 15 to 20 minutes, sometimes even 30 minutes of Q&A if it's flowing, right? And that's from all those different topics. So we encompass all areas of business, and we're able to help you through that process. But our focus is hard asset education. Now, if you want to get any type of business credit, you can definitely plug that into your own business, right? In addition to all these things that we have virtually, we on top of our virtual game that we're in your home every week, right? Looking at you looking at me, and we're talking to one another. We get to meet in person, right? And we have field trips. So if you're like, man, I always say that there are 3 types of learning, right? Your visual, right? Visual learning is looking at me, I'm looking at you, we're looking at the screen. Auditory, you're hearing it. But kinesthetic, I am like a hands-on kind of person. So the real estate field trips are for me, and they're for you too. So we actually take you to properties, get our hard hats on, we put on our boots, and we'll take you through distressed properties, and we'll have our Tavaverse educators and leaders get on, and other investors. And we'll be able to look at a house and dissect it and actually analyze the deal on the spot. I mean, we'll be able to look at it. We can look on our phones and estimate, the after repaired value, how much money you could potentially get through cash flow, different exit strategies, how much it would cost to get into the deal. And you could actually purchase that property on the spot and get that approval going that day. If somebody in the chat know what I'm talking about, that's been on a field trip and bought a property or two, you know, you could go ahead and put some fire emojis in the chat if you know that field trips are where they're at. Come on now. We're bringing the what I call the Netflix of financial education. We're bringing the Tavaverse to you in real life, right? We're making it 3D. Now, with all that being said, here's how you get started, right? Tavaverse is very simple. I always want you to start with the best package first, which is our $1,200 package. Now, that gives you 24 nutrition products, gives you access to our wealth masterminds monthly. Certified millionaires are able to sit down with our visionary Dr. Jewel and talk to them. You can ask questions and learn. And that will give you access, you know, front row seatings to our events. With that, you can get started today, and then after that is $149. Now, our other products, we have three other programs. If you can't get started with the $1,200 right away, we have our $500 program, and you can always, that gives you roughly 12 nutritional products. It still gives you access to our full Tavaverse education, and you can upgrade at any time. If you're like, man, 500 is just a bit too much, then you can also get started with our $300 program. Get started with that. You'll get, let's see, 5 nutritional products. You'll get your Tavaverse education, and you'll still get the full subscription. If you're like, hey, I don't want any nutritional products, I just want to focus on the Tavaverse, then you go ahead and get our $200 kit, and you'll still get access to our monthly subscription and full Tavaverse education. And like I said, $149 is our monthly subscription once you get after that. So wanted to make sure that you folks get back with the person that told you about this. You want to thank them in advance. You want to ask them for their link and let them know that you are ready to get started. And I'm going to put these packages back up there just so you know. So it is $149 every month after this. So again, I want to make sure that you folks know this is an amazing opportunity. Jump in and get started today. If you guys don't have any questions, we will see you next time. But make sure that you get back with the person that invited you and tell them thank you. And you're so grateful for hearing this information. And we look forward to seeing you in the Tavaverse. Have a beautiful evening, everyone. And we'll catch you next time.